Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of World Tanks. I'm just showing you this first off simply because these are the settings I use when I record now. I found out that I was playing on that. I actually need this because that's my monitor. I also turn off vertical VSync for the replays only. That seems to be causing the jitteriness. I also turned off anti-aliasing a little while ago. I don't use it even when I play. I do use these two, however, when I play, just to stick it to 60 FPS. Honestly, you don't need anything more than 60 FPS, so yeah. This was also stuck to here. I don't know why, it just was. So let's just hope that's working now. I've also changed it so it's full screen. Also, I have a new mod. It changes what the E5 looks like. It also has an active damage model. Those skirts on the front there will actually change a little bit, which is actually quite awesome. At least that's what I noticed. I don't know if that's actually true or not, to be quite honest with you. Also, just to warn you, I do have a sound mod. It is basically a redo of the Gnome Fathers mods. However, it's only for the guns. So there's no engine sounds, nothing like that. It's just the gun themselves. So let's go ahead and get started, shall we? Yeah, we'll just start here. Alright, so this is Cheeki E5. He's one of my friends, doing the E5. He does like almost 6k damage. Unfortunately, with the replays, you cannot get the damage logs. I would have to run a mod to do that. And I really don't like running damage logs anymore now that it's in the game. He tracks this guy, it seems. Yes, he does. Okay. When I watched this replay earlier, those symbols didn't come up, so I guess the replay system is still considerably buggy. However, I have fixed quite a bit of the problems, so basically the settings were wrong. Anyway, so he just vaporized that RU. I don't even understand what the RU was attempting there. To be quite honest with you. Do the ST1 there. And yes, it is pronounced ST1 as there is no I symbol in Russian. There's a bunch of places you could have penetrated there, but lower play is always good. So let's have a look and see if the RU's winning. It's only yellow, so I mean, it's not that bad. There's a T-54 there, but it's irrelevant as he cannot go around the corner, what with the stuff behind him. So yeah, this replay is a little slower than normal, however it is still pretty good. It just shows you how to use the E5 effectively, as well as how troll the E5 can be. As you can see with this armor model, that cupola on top is actually shaped differently. And it's a lot easier to pen because of that. I would suggest everybody get this model. They no longer put models in the res mod or the res folder. They put it in the res mods folder now. So there's very little risk of actually corrupting your game files, which is very, very nice. The reason why you should get this this one is because, as you see on the cupola there, this thing down here, it changes it from being impossible to pen to being fairly easy to pen, actually. Of course, I've never had troubles penning an E5, but that makes it a lot easier to pen. You can, at long range, if he's looking directly at you, you can use it, the spotlight up there, to line up your shot with the actual model. So that's also very easy to use. I don't actually think he ever takes any actual damage the entire game. You can hear the gun sounds here. These are the sounds I kind of wish were in the game and not having to be modded in. They're considerably better than the default sounds, at least in my opinion. So yeah. Just to let you know, also, I've been seeing a few comments stating why my XVM is different from everybody else's, on the NA server at least. It's because I use EU metrics. I really don't care for NA metrics. They're way too low, in my opinion. Just to let you know, shooting that will never pin. It's a no pin zone. If you hit the very base of it, see the little plate there, right in front of it, that's what you'll pin. You can't, as far as the model goes, you cannot pin that cupola. Because that's what I've been told. Doesn't mean it's true, it just means that's what I've been told. By the way, those direction boxes, as far as I've been aware, are perfectly legal. I believe even Cheeki uses them, to be honest with you. They're a very good focus mod, that's for sure. It is honestly, it's a little bit cheeky, as it were. As you will be able to tell if something's spotted, if it can shoot you or not. Because if you can shoot it, it can shoot you. So there is that. Oh, and by the way, I did get an updated version of artillery mod. That shot just misses. Oh, he does take damage, sorry. He does take damage from one of the enemy grenades. But that is the only damage he takes in the entire game. Spoilers. So yeah, I'm not really narrating this replay at all. He's in a platoon with someone I platoon with as well. He's a friend of Cheeky's as far as I'm aware. I'm basically just narrating myself, honestly, kind of like another channel that does that. He's basically just playing everything he finds, to be honest with you. The only real threat to them was basically that 1390 that was out in the field. Everything else is just too bad to be even a slight threat. So, yeah. Most of their team is dead, but also the majority of their team is dead. There's only 2 tanks left, and both of them are tank stars. Honestly, you could have handled this grenade a little bit better, i.e. he could be firing HE, to be quite honest with you. You can pen the grenade with HE and do 600 damage. So right now that grenade would have been dead. I don't think he thought of that, to be honest with you, but he has HE, so why not do it? Of course, now he has no AP, so he's now firing heat. This tank used to be known as the Cheeki E5, so yeah. Anyways, if you enjoyed this video, please do leave a like. If you really liked it and want to see more, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you next time. Thank you for watching.